Meanwhile, back in our country, the State House is considering new legislation that could make key changes to the controversial law known as House Bill 2. The measure requires people to use bathrooms based on the gender listed on their birth certificates. The law has been criticized for being discriminatory against people who identify as gay, lesbian, or transgender. Changes to the law proposed by House leadership include recognizing a person's gender reassignment through an official certificate from the state. That document would be issued through the state registrar's office. The draft bill also amends parts of HB2 related to protections for employees with specific references to federal statutes. CBS North Carolina's Amy Cutler is covering the story. And Amy, this comes amid serious pressure from the NBA.
It certainly does, Sean. Our CBS affiliate in Charlotte obtained a copy of that draft, and they say that Republican state lawmakers are considering this to keep the NBA All-Star game in the state.
HB 2.0 is not a fix. It is not a compromise, and it is absolutely unacceptable.
LGBT advocates expressing their opposition to possible changes to HB 2. While Republican state lawmakers aren't confirming this draft, those advocates and several Democratic state lawmakers are trying to stay out in front of it. They held a press conference late this afternoon. According to our CBS affiliate in Charlotte, House Republicans are considering walking back parts of the new law. One of the biggest would involve the creation of an official document that would recognize a person's gender reassignment. That new document would be treated like a birth certificate. It would also include protections for employees that HB2 did away with. Finally, it would increase penalties for suspects convicted of committing crimes in bathrooms. Some Democrats call it disappointing.
We certainly are discouraged to see this kind of language come forward. And what I do know is that I have not been included in any of the conversations with leadership or anybody else, nor has the LGBT community, in potentially figuring out how to repeal House Bill 2 this session and move on.
Now, the House Speaker had been in session, his Deputy Chief of Staff saying that it is no secret that they have been having these conversations, but he stopped short of saying whether or not they would move forward with this draft. Live at the General Assembly, I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.